The fact that we have more male leaders imply that somehow men are better at motivating or leading. Well, the reason we have more male leaders, and that's changed a lot in America, but still we have more male leaders. There's more and more women leadership roles, but still not as much as men. There's two things. To rise the ranks to get to a leadership role, which they often call the glass ceiling, you really have to work maybe 80 to 100 hours a week. You have to give your life to your job in a competitive environment. And generally, it's only men that are willing to do that. And from my point of view, most women have the good sense to saying, you know, making money is not everything. It's also about love, it's happiness, and it's time off from work and personal relationships and keep you healthy and loving and nurturing. They want a balance in life. And particularly women are that balancing factor. Without my wife's good communication with my wife, I would probably become a workaholic. But she requires a certain amount of attention. And if I don't give it, she lets me know. And she also lets me know when I give her the right amount of attention. So it's really important that women, they seem to be held back, one, because they're not willing to give everything to a job, and that's going to be that way as long as the workplace requires you to be a workaholic to become in a high leadership role. The other aspect is leaders, when you're a leader, it takes a while to get there, and basically men have dominated the work world much longer than women have been in the work world. So it takes a while for women to sort of move up the ladder, so to speak. That's another aspect of it. But I don't see any way that men are better leaders than women. It's just that to be a leader in our society today at the top level, you have to give up so much. But real leadership is the ability to balance the masculine and feminine together. The masculine says, what's the most effective way to get this done? And the feminine says, and what's the outcome of this? How will this influence others? How will this influence my team? How are people going to be affected by this? And that can sometimes slow you down, but it can give you the opportunity to make more creative solutions that are a win-win for everybody. And men don't have a monopoly on that, and women don't have a monopoly on that. That's something that we can both have. There are, however, these conditioned ideas that women can't be leaders, and often that comes from boys growing up in a home where their mothers took off their uniforms, and they got to see their mothers get upset about things and get, fall apart at times, which is a part of anybody, but at home, the boys would see their mothers not being as competent as the men in the workplace, in the suits that don't show feelings and don't show fear and whatever. So a child can get the idea that women just can't do it until a man sees it. And that's what's happening more and more. As a man sees a woman's competence, instantly his respect for her goes up, his trust for her goes up, and she has the same opportunity. We're moving in that direction. In my seminar, I will talk about ways that women unknowingly sabotage their ability to be seen as competent. I can give you many examples of that. So when women don't understand men, they tend to express themselves in ways that men don't, and men misinterpret that and assume that she's not competent. And that is something that as women learn those signals, then they can get the respect they deserve. And as men begin to appreciate women more, as I teach men how the ways to appreciate women.
Ea și el vorbesc, dar nu comunică. La fel la serviciu, la fel și acasă. Un lucru e sigur, degeaba vorbim aceeași limbă dacă gândim diferit. Se mai poate face ceva? John Gray spune că da. Autorul bestsellerului internațional Bărbații sunt de pe Marte, femeile sunt de pe Venus vine în România. Află de la el cum gândesc de fapt cele două sexe. Vei descoperi cum poți aplica aceste lucruri în relația cu colegii, șefii sau subordonații de sex opus, dar și în negociere, motivare sau leadership. Rezervă-ți loc chiar acum pe www.traininguri.ro. Locurile sunt limitate. Un eveniment marca Extreme Training.
Bun, nu facem cursuri de dirijat circulația la Polul Nord și nici despre cum să mănânci cu bețișoarele într-o stație orbitală, însă facem cursuri care îți pot folosi în viața profesională sau în cea care contează cu adevărat. Negociere, vânzări, trainer, manager de proiect, HR sau leadership. Intră și tu pe traininguri.ro și alege cursul potrivit. www.traininguri.ro. Garantat de Extreme Training.